Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So how do you usually practice to playing a keyboard?
I usually practice with my teacher in my home.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone,
Welcome back to
MTsB
MTsB
podcast. Kita nih cakep.
So we are from Mathematic.
Okay, before we do our podcast today, let me introduce ourselves first. I think it start from me first.
Okay, so my name is MEIZZY. I'm from 9.7. I'm not alone, of course. I'm here with my friends. So please introduce yourself too.
Okay, my name is NAHDIA from 9.72, and today we will discuss about disease with MEIZZY. Is it right, May?
Yes, we will discuss about the disease or trending or viral 2 years ago. And now the virus come back with new variant.
What is the new variation or new type of that disease, May?
The OMICRON XBB, and here is new variant of the coronavirus. Okay, here have you heard about that?
I think I have, but I just know what is the virus that attacks us on last 2019 and first 2020, that is coronavirus, or it can called by COVID-19.
Oh, I think you can explain and tell 2 minutes about the COVID-19.
Okay, I'll do. So COVID-19 is an infection disease that caused by SARS-CoV-2, a type of coronavirus. People who get this COVID-19 may experience to feel fever, dry cough, and difficulty breathing.
Okay. Do you know about the characteristic or the symptoms about the if we call COVID-19?
Yeah, I know, but it's just a little. So, the characteristic of COVID-19 is people who get this COVID-19 will feel dry cough, fever, and difficulty breathing, can smell and can taste when eating and drinking. But in every people has their own response to this COVID-19. Some people that they get COVID-19 not need to go to the hospital.
Oh, I think maybe it's self-isolation.
Yes, it's like self-isolation. With self-isolation can make people who get COVID-19 recover as possible in their home, or they can recover as possible with private in their home because there no one can disturb them.
Why we must do self-isolation?
Now, Maisie, do you ever think that this COVID-19 is very dangerous and easier to spread out?
Okay, I think, but we already to keep the distance, so we can to avoid us.
I think even though we keep the distance, this COVID-19 still can spread out because this COVID-19 can spread out based from anything.
The government always ready to use a mask to keep the distance and avoid to crowd and wash the hand. And the last is keep the mobility.
Or maybe I can give you an example from that disease can spread out. So now you're in object, you're in the sick condition, your immune is low, but you can feel pain. Then we are talking together, we communication together, talk a lot of things. Then until we are not keep the distance. Then there is a moment that you are coughed. Through your coughing, it can also spread out the virus because the human body condition can spread out this virus.
So now my condition is low. I can spread to COVID-19, right?
But it's just for example, easy.
Okay, it's okay not. But our topic for today is about the Omicron. But why we must start from COVID-19 first?
Because I think COVID-19 is the first virus that come to our country. So Omicron is the subvariants from COVID-19. So I think we must to start from COVID-19 first.
Yes, the World Health Organization has announced Yes, the World Health Organization is a report on December 15, 2021 that the Omicron is spread to 77 countries. And on December 16, the government has announced the Omicron has detected in Indonesia. One cleaning worker with Wisma Atlet, a hospital of COVID-19 in Jakarta, is positive detected.
Yeah, in response to this situation, President Joko Widodo conveyed four instructions. First, he asked to the public not to panic and encourage everyone to get vaccinated immediately. Then, he also reminds to people to strictly implement of health protocols. President Joko Widodo also prohibit officials and citizens from traveling abroad. At least 14 days to isolation in Wisma Atlet.
And more vaccination is better protection, because the vaccination is the program of the government can the fight to the era.
Yeah, but I think to vaccination can deal with COVID-19 because with COVID-19 by doing vaccination can decrease this virus. I think yeah.
Do you remember when 8th grade we do vaccination in the school?
Yeah, I remember when we are in the 8th grade, we do vaccination together, and at that time we are the first time to go to the offline school because the government not accept us to offline school because the virus still spread out. So our school doing vaccinate together to their students.
Okay, do you know what the impact of the COVID-19 in the, I think not one aspect but many aspects, the example of the economy in Indonesia is decreased.
Yes, the economic Indonesia is decreased because of this virus come to our country. By this COVID-19 come to our country, it also can make our economic decrease because by doing worker as possible every day with worker, but when COVID-19 come, this disease make every people not need to go out from house, and the government has say that we must to stay at home. So I think by every people to work from home, it's decrease economy maybe.
Okay, I think not one aspect us, but we cannot to go to school, and when we cannot to go to school, we cannot to face with a teacher or the friends. With COVID-19, maybe I think many aspects to decrease, and we cannot to focus to learn about the material of the when we go to school, because we can to focus with a smartphone.
Yeah, because when COVID-19 come to our country, our school be online school by doing school in our home by gadget, and we can face to face with our teacher, our friends, and I think we cannot yet to understand the material. But we know in Indonesia, there is more than 400 people that was killed by COVID-19. Is it right?
Right, too, because I think the COVID-19 make many aspects and make the people of Indonesia cannot do the activity of normal.
Yeah, and from the economic side, if we look behind, and at the center of November there is a G20. G20 is a form that there is consists from 20 countries from 19 Asia and one from Europe. The G20 is consists of country that there are developer country, and I think it's better for our country because there is no one country that are I think decrease economy, such as maybe Malaysia. Malaysia haven't invite to this G20 because Malaysia is not Malaysia economic is lower than Indonesia. So I think Indonesia's economic is more better than Malaysia.
But Indonesia can as a leader of G20, and G20 is the forum with make economy of the global. Is increase, I think, ya kan?
Yeah, because
Sorry.
because in Indonesia with G20 can like learn from other country how is increase the economic in Indonesia, because from the this disease decrease the economic in Indonesia. So I think Indonesia can learn from other country how is the way to increase the economic in Indonesia for the government and especially for the president.
Because I think many people can to effort to increase the economy, and I think with the G20 make people. I think in Bali,
Yeah.
The economy is increase, I think.
Yes, and I think from the G20 there is can feel how is some of people that is developer countries such as China, America Serikat, Brazil, and Japan, Korea, and other. I think Indonesia is one of them. Then we know if vaccinate is come from China. Can you explain to me what is the variance from the vaccinate?
Okay, the variant of the vaccination from the COVID-19 is the one is PT Bio Farma, and two is AstraZeneca, and the three is Sinopharma, and the third and the four is I think is Sinovac.
Yeah, and
I only to give you
some
some to the types of vaccination.
it's okay, but MEIZZY is this is be the last one of the virus of COVID-19.
Yeah, I hope this because COVID-19 make Indonesia feel cannot to move in our aspect.
Yeah, but we never know this virus will be the last variant or not. But I think it's enough for podcast today, MEIZZY.
Okay, we are.
Okay, guys. So today podcast is enough for us. Thank you for listening to 9.7 podcast. And last we say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.